Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. This week I am riled up. I am on fire because of something happened to not one but two of my clients who were in no contact, and then they came into contact with their ex and the ex did something and now they are back in no contact. They did not get their ex back. So what happened? Well, stay tuned and I will tell you. But first, I want to welcome back my beautiful No Contact Army. I am almost at 100,000 followers on YouTube. Thanks to you guys. I obviously could not have done it without you guys. And so I'm going to be giving away some free sessions. And the way to get a free session is to be subscribed. And once I hit 100,000, then I will let you know exactly what you need to do. And in the meantime, if you too would like to join the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. Okay, so what happened that has me all fired up? So, one of my clients who had been in no contact for about 45 days, he heard from his ex. She called from a blocked number. And unfortunately, he answered and he was on the phone with her for 2 hours. Are they back together? No. Is he back in no contact? Yes. What about my other client? He had been in no contact for a long time. He ran into his ex. They talked for hours and hours and hours. Are they back together? No. Is he back in no contact? Yes. What was the big mistake here? What happened? They both gave their exes way too much time. This person broke up with you, threw you away like trash, basically said, I don't need you to be happy. You don't add value to my life. I don't need you. I can do better. And then they contact you or you run into them and you give them all this time. So now they don't have to have any more anxiety. They don't have to worry if you want them back because you proved by giving them so much time that you are still very much interested in them no matter how much no contact you did. And the first client, she called from a blocked number because he had been doing the right thing. He had been ignoring the breadcrumbs like I told him when she texted him, and she thought that if she called from her regular number, he probably was not going to answer, which he wasn't going to answer. So she tricked him, she played him, and he fell for it. And he said he responded because he had a family member that always calls from a blocked number. So I told him, well, then you need to tell that family member to unblock their number. If you're in no contact, you cannot be answering calls from numbers you don't know or numbers that are blocked because it just might be your ex. They're going to catch you off guard. You're going to do the wrong thing and you're going to mess up all the no contact that you did. So if you are in no contact, take your ex's name, first of all, out of your phone so you don't by mistake text them. Then if you have the settings on your phone, set it so that you only accept calls from numbers that are in your contacts, and you also do not accept calls from unknown or blocked numbers. All those calls go directly to voicemail, and that way there's no way your ex can sneak in there and fool you. And if by some chance they do, you do not stay on the phone for 2 hours. Now, I understand that when you're in no contact and you do have contact with your ex and they're being friendly and they want to talk and talk and talk, that I'm asking the impossible to ask you to pull yourself away after a short amount of time. But that's exactly what you need to do. It's like you're in the desert, you're thirsty, and there finally is a jug of water. And I'm telling you, no. Don't do it. Don't drink the whole jug of water. Just take a little sip and stop. Otherwise, if you drink the whole jug of water, then you may never get that jug of water again. But if you discipline yourself and take just a little sip, then you may have that jug of water for the rest of your life. So keep that in mind. If you hear from your ex, if you run into your ex, do not give them a ton of time because you're telling them that you are still very much interested. I want you to get your ex back just as much as you want to get your ex back for different reasons. Obviously, you know why you want to get your ex back. I want you to get your ex back because I'm very competitive. I want another notch on my belt. I want us to win. You and me, I want us to win because it is a competition. So who's going to win? Is it going to be you and I, and you're going to get your ex back? Or is it going to be your ex and they're not coming back? I don't like to lose. So you have to follow what I say to a T and not veer off into the bushes. My clients who have gotten their exes back did everything I told them to do and didn't do what I told them not to do. And the ones who didn't get their ex back are the ones who at some point veered off, went rogue, did their own thing, and oh, what happened? They didn't get their ex back. Surprise, surprise. And I have a video, if you haven't already heard it. I believe it's called How to Get Your Ex Back Step-by-Step Instructions of the guy. And he wanted to keep contacting his ex and going to see her, etc., etc. And I had to veto this so many times. I kept saying, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. And finally, he got his ex back. And another girl who got her, well, actually, she decided she didn't want him after all. But the video is called I Got My Ex-Boyfriend Back. And she, too, didn't want to do what I told her to do. But she had faith. She listened. She did everything I told her to do. He came back, but she changed her mind. So every day you have to be prepared that you may hear from your ex or may run into him. 90% of people will hear back from their ex. I don't want you to be surprised and not know what to do. Your body is going to go into shock when you hear from them because you've been dreaming about this moment for so long. You might break into a cold sweat. You may start shaking. You may go blank. So every morning when you wake up, say to yourself, I may run into my ex today. I may hear from them. I'm going to be prepared. Know what you got to do. Listen to my videos. If you do talk with them, do not give them hours and hours of your time. Okay? So now I want to hear from you. I want you to pledge downstairs in the comments, that you are not going to give your ex hours and hours of your time. That is not going to get them back. Okay? So put that in the comments downstairs. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net. We will send you the rates. If you don't receive them, then be sure to check all your spam folders. And if they're not in there, then contact us again because we do respond to every single email. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.